Hello there. Welcome to the next module. Hope you're learning a lot from the videos. Hope it's helping you to reach your goals. One of the most important part of communication skills is non-verbal communication, body language. Body language is an unspoken element of communication that used to revel in our feelings and emotions, our gestures, facial expressions and postures, for instance. That is, it is not your tongue you communicate with, but it is also with your body, movement and your gestures. Body language is an integral part of your communication. Today the topic we're going to discuss about different parts of body and how they speak. We will go deep into the subject. Hold on. The main aspects of body language. Behavior. Behavior is everything to do with which is overt or observable. It is important because it is observable to others. We are exhibiting and the act is seen by others. So that's why it's an important factor. The second is emotions. Emotions are expressible as happiness, depression and anxiety and milder moods, whatever. Now, this is seen by others and emotion is in facial expression. Body movement or others of voice indicate an emotion. So any change in the tone of the voice will definitely let the other people know about what kind of emotion that you're going through today. So it's important we understand the main aspects of body language. Gestures. A gesture is used to express or emphasize an idea, an emotion, a state of mind. When I say something small, when I make a word small and use a gesture, small, that is a greater emphasis on what is supposed to be told. Body movement. That includes the head, eye, eyebrows, lip, neck, shoulders, fingers and so on. So the way I will show the body movement of each one of these explained is how the aspect of body language is. The face. Face is the most photographed part of a human body. The flash of a facial signal, a generally spontaneous reactions which person finds is difficult to hide. So it's a face that gives away a lot of thoughts. General characteristics of the face. Expression. Facial expression are highly flexible and changeable. The face can encode variety of communication and informative messages. Raise of eyebrows express astonishment. We frown in displeasure or confusion. Envy or belief may be displayed by a raised eyebrow. Again, now a facial expression shows different reactions. Emotions. The face is the most reliable indicator of a wide range of emotions. Joy and happiness, fear and annoyance, surprise and anger, sadness, etc. is shown by the face. When we are shocked, we open our mouth. Blush is another facial phenomenon that expresses emotion. A shy person becomes red-faced when attention is focused on him or her. Smiling or frowning are two major facial expressions. A genuine smile means I appreciate you, I appreciate your ideas, I appreciate your presence. A frown means I find you puzzling, I find you very annoying, I find you very different. Laughter is composed of a broad range of gestures and sounds. Ha ha is a genuine laughter. He he is a mocking laughter. Hey hey is suggested a secret giggle and a ho ho communicates surprise. 4 different ways of a single smile. Head gestures. The head nod. A nod depicts a positive signal and a head shake signifies a no or negative signal. A nod or a no. Each signifies something stronger about body language. Now head nod shows continuous attention. When I nod my head, it is showing about it that I'm focused and attentive about whatever you're telling about it. And a tilt of head shows about a sign of interest. At the same time, a shake of a head says that I am not interested in what you're telling. So it is important that I connect emotionally with my body language. A nod of head. Eyebrows. People lower or knit their eyebrow when they show disagreement or displeasure. This is one place where I would definitely show disagreement. Now, if I'm going to do this, it's shocking and how I'm going to make a difference on my thought. The mouth, when raised, the mouth commits positive feelings. Now, when I'm smiling, it's a very positive feeling. Now, I'm showing happiness, I'm showing optimism. I keep a straight mouth. I conceal emotions. Turned down expresses sadness, confusion, and displeasure. At the same time, a frown is also a displeasure. Lips. When one does not utter a word, lips can be eloquent because silent lips express wide range of emotions from smile to frown. Throat. When the Adam's apple jumps, unconscious signal, anxiety, embarrassment, and stress is seen. Whenever I swallow a lot, the Adam's apple jumping shows about the negativity. The eyes. Before I continue, I would want to tell this. Pause your videos at every juncture to understand what is on the slide and see the picture, which will help you understand how emotions can be seen with. Continuing. The eyes. The eyes can be steely, knowingly, mocking, piercing, shifty. The level of burning shown in the eye significantly tells about what a person is feeling. Hurt can be seen at a glance in the eye. Pupils dilate when a person is interested. We gaze in order to perceive the expression of others. We look straight in the eye to get attention. Now, an eye is a very significant part of the face, which is also a significant part of your body language. Ways of looking. Side glance is referred to as stolen look. A side glance is referred to as stolen looks. Blank stare depicts boredom. If there's no reaction with the just blank stare, it depicts boredom. Sparkling eyes attribute to those of magnetic personality. People with very shiny eyes, they are the people who attract another very soon. Glasses. Peering over glasses. When you have a glass at this end and I'm going to look above them, depicts judgment or critical. I am being critical and I'm being judgmental about you. Or dark glasses worn by those there, and this is just to conceal the genuine feelings they have. They wear glasses because they don't want people to understand what they are feeling at that juncture. The hand. Hand is a restless organ. We don't know what else to do with. A limp hand shows boredom. When I shake hands and I have a very limp handshake, it shows boredom, not interested. Nervous and jittery person show restless hand. It keeps moving. They can't stay quiet. It keeps drumming. They keep moving about it. At the same time, a clenched hand shows frustration. Sometimes the clenching of your teeth and the jaw and your hand shows a lot of frustration. Clapping of hand shows applause. I am appreciative. Rubbing of hand shows glee, anticipating, expressive. Hands are one of the most important, and handshake finishes a lot of understanding about body language. When arms are crossed, they form a barrier, an impending threat, or a closed one, not interested. When arms are folded and the fingers are tucked in the armpit, thumbs sticking out, this is when subordinate faces superior because they consider themselves equal. So I would do this because I do not consider you to be bigger than me, but to be my equal. Arms behind the back is distorted to having an inner conflict. Whenever I have a self-doubt, I normally put this across. When I'm vigilant in an examination, I put this back across. Neck stroking signals suspicion. I would not want to understand what or accept what you're telling me. This shows that I'm suspicious of what you're doing. Putting objects in a mouth is when you look busy. You have a pen or pencil and you put it over there and keep thinking. That's when you're thinking about that your mind is extremely busy. Pinching the bridge of the nose indicates a person is in deep thoughts. This is what any psychologist would want to do in deep thought. Rubbing the nose is a sign of rejection. I would not appreciate this. And chin stroking is for people of deep reflection. People do this a lot of times. They're thinking ahead. They're thinking of something in their mind. They're thinking of something that they understood. They think of something that they've felt in the past. This is a lot of thinking on reflection. Slapping the head signifies self-punishment. I would do this when I understand that I made a grave mistake or I missed something else important. That's one common thing to do, or that would be done. Hands behind the head is used by professionals who are confident and dominant. So people sit with that kind of an idea. So bosses normally do this in office with their hand held up with their head, tilting their head back and understanding to show about authority and confidence to their subordinates. Styles of handshake. Palm down, thirst. Now this kind of a handshake is called as a dominant handshake, which normally financiers and bigger bosses do that. They do this to dominate over the juniors. A palm up position shows a submissive position when I raise my palm at this level to accept a handshake. This is called as a submissive handshake. A gloved handshake or a politician handshake is where I put both my hands to grab the palm that is coming between to have a handshake. So I pick a handshake with both palms and do that. It's called as a politician's handshake too. The legs. Crossed legs signify negativity. Now, a foot lock is especially among shy, timid women, wherein they put the foot underneath another one and lock it up. The ankle lock signifies holding back or a strong feeling, attitude or emotions. Sitting on the edge of the chair indicates compromise and accept or agreeable or conclude. These people will never have any negotiation. They will immediately accept what is being told to them. Rocking or swinging the chair indicates a person is in full control of the situation. He's confident, he knows what he's doing. So it's exactly opposite. A person sitting at the edge of the chair, and opposite is a person rocking on the foot of the chair. That shows one person is being dominant, the others being on a submissive level. Walking gestures. Arms swimming, hands in pocket, hands on hips, meditative walk, confidence walk, leadership walk, pacing and swagger. Swagger is a very casual way of walking up. Pacing is when people are focusing the attention, normally speaking, on a mobile phone, pacing up. A leadership walk is about how a person held up high is walking to walk brisk and strong. A confidence walk is a person who's going to look here and there, is not bothered about his surroundings. Meditative walk is a pensive walk where people are very thoughtful and are walking in a very fine line. Hands on hip shows about arrogance and attitude. And hands in pocket is a slouched one where people don't normally believe with that kind of personality. Arm swinging is a casual free walk that people do every time. You can do from a child to an older person doing it. You can see them doing it in a park, probably for an exercise too. When people enter an elevator, now this is something important that everybody has to understand. 1 or 2, lean against the wall of an elevator. 3 or 4, occupy a corner. When there's only 2 people in an elevator, you can lean against the wall. When there are more than 2, that is 3 or 4 people, please go to occupy the corner of the elevator. When there are 5 or 6, all please stand facing the door of the elevator. And hands and purses as briefcase hang down beneath or put down. It should not be held in front and it should not be held in awkward position where people will not be able to stand. Now this is also called as a fig leaf position. You put it right in the front or in the beside. Now in an elevator, it's important that you let somebody who's going to go out first to stay in the front and you go back. You must not touch each other in a way unless the elevator is clouded. And then only shoulder or light tap on the upper arm to indicate that you want to get out. You have a tendency to look upward illuminated floor numbers of the elevator. So it is general naturally that you keep looking up and tap slightly on the shoulder to tell about it is time for you to move out. We come to the body language sections in the end. You have to see a interview skills group discussions for more of body language things over there. Subscribe to all the videos and learn. Prepare, plan, practice. Plan, practice, prepare. Practice, plan and prepare. Put it 3 P's into great existence and go on for the learning. All the best to all of you. Thank you very much.